J beats go crazy.
Welcome to Truth Talk, the place where the roads are as dark as the bikes we ride. I'm your host, Truth, and this is where we dive into the world of bad riders, custom builds, and the culture that fuels the underground motor scene. All right, this episode is something special. This club started in 2005 as a small riding club formed as a group of passionate riders who spent their Sundays exploring the canyon roads. In those early days, it was all just about sports bikes and the thrill of the ride, but over the years, it grew into something deeper, a family, a community, and a lifestyle. I'm sitting with two respected leaders from one of the most solid MCs out there. Please welcome Streetz and Coop, the road captain of the Wanted Riders out in LA, California. Glad to both have you here. Yeah, great. So, I want to start. Coop, let's go. How long have you been with the club and what first drew you to it?
I've been with the club since 2022. I was at an event, my cousin's cancer event. Streetz was doing some of his built to last clothing line through the event, and one of the riders came through. I really drew a bond to him, and I told him once I get a bike, I'm gonna come holler at him. Kept in touch with Streetz, and once I got my bike, it
It
was
was
over.
So, was you riding a street bike at first?
Yeah, I started off on a sport bike.
Okay. And then, so how many years have you been riding a Harley?
The same amount of time because I bought a street bike that year and I got a Harley like 3 months later.
Nice. Okay. And Streets?
I met the club in 2019, and since then I had kept in contact with the president. And over the few years, I joined the club in 2021 when I got my first, when I got my bike, my street bike, I had an R1. And what drew me to the club was just some grown man. You know what I'm saying? Like when I met him in 2019, he kept in contact with me for 2 years. It was just awesome grown man. How you doing? It was never about, oh, do you got a bike? Come ride with us. It was just, the family aspect of it, just life.
Right.
Words of encouragement. And ride with him ever since.
So, personally, what does the club mean to you?
The club mean to me is family.
Family.
We do us. We just have fun. We don't allow the bike set to control us. We go out, we ride our bikes. That's one thing we do, we ride. We love to ride. We ride every Sunday. Every Sunday we ride together. We have fun, and we just, we respect it because we ride our bikes.
What about you, Coop?
I had to say family as well. That's what it means. That's kind of what drew me to the club. The close-knit bond that they had when they were all together. They wasn't really worried about anybody else that was out there or anything else that was going on. It just felt like a home style environment versus motorcycle club.
Just
We
being
hard,
outside.
we here, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Besides, I like to ride my bike, and that's what they do.
So, being from a club, do you feel like it's a forever thing? Like, I'm a do it till I can't no more? Or is it more like I'm going to just enjoy the moment? I got colors. I'm riding. Like, do you think it's going to be like, you going to ride till you can't ride no more? Or is it like, all right, I did this for 15 years and that's it. I'm going to retire and that's what it is.
For me, it's something I'm passionate about. I like riding, like I said. I did my first road trip last year when we went to New York, then back to Atlanta. And that was something different, something special. Being on the road with your bros is different than just being, here city to city, local.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's something that I love to do. So I can see myself just continuously doing it, not just something that is like, I'm just here for the time being.
Right. Okay.
For me, this is my hobby. This is my passion as well. So I'm going to ride this till my casket drop. You know,
I like
I
that.
don't see nothing else. So I love the ride. I love that win therapy. Most important, I just love being with my club. That's that's the thing that keeps me grounded. I have fun with this till my casket drop.
And I mean, you guys already have positions in the club, vice president and world captain. Can you guys give a little insight on y'all positions for people who are not from clubs or don't really know, what it takes to have a position, what it takes to really do your job and your role within the club?
As a road captain, pretty much I'm the leader when we on the road. I'm pretty much the president on the road of the highways. So my job is to make sure that I know where we going, have the routes, the destinations, the gas stops, everything. Also to keep in mind of my riders that's behind me. So I can't just be out there doing whatever and expect them to do whatever. So I gotta keep it as safe as possible. Make sure the line stay as tight as possible. If I see people falling back, I gotta slow the line down. I can't just be like, oh, they back there, they'll catch up eventually. You know what I mean? So it's always awareness as a road captain.
Okay.
For me, it's just be yourself. You was yourself before you got a title, so just be yourself. Even when you got a title, it has its pros and its cons, but just be yourself. As far as VP, the cons is just always having to be aware of everything. Stuff always coming to you. So it's a tough position, but mentally you just got to be prepared. And the pros is, with my club, it's no one individual that says this is what we have to do. The club runs itself. So that's the beautiful thing about us. We don't just allow just a few people to say, "Oh, this is what we're doing." Everyone in that club has a voice and a say so. So we allow the club to run ourselves. So it makes it easier for all of us as a club.
Your club, is it just the MC or do you guys have SC? How is that?
We just wanted riders. We don't like to label ourselves. We known for riding our bikes, and that's how we get respected out there. So women and men could join our club, but we do have auxiliary, which is women that want it. So
And what do they do? What is their role?
the auxiliary is just they're supportive of us. They support us in everything that we do. So that's where they come in at. As far as the riders, you ride and you want to ride. That's what we do. For rider, we not like we don't like to be stuck in a label. So we wanted riders. We ride our bike, and that's how we respect it out there.
Okay. Let's get into club values. Wanted Riders is a club that rides with love, leads with respect, and moves like a family. What makes your club unique compared to others?
I mean, if you came to our clubhouse, anybody been to our clubhouse, they know they call our clubhouse the backyard family vibes. Like I said, it's a different atmosphere. It's a different environment versus just being on a regular bike set. We come in, we all gonna smile at you. We all gonna shake your hand. We all gonna say what's up to you as soon as you walk through down the walkway. You know what I'm saying? When you see anybody, it's not really just like you pull up and you just there and you standoffish to yourself. You always gonna be meeted and greeted by somebody, making sure you good. Anything you need, you able to holler at any one of us, and it's gonna be that.
And I like that because this is what I want to get into. The sleepover. I've never seen a club have a sleepover at their like what made y'all think of that? Like, was that the first time you guys had a sleepover at your clubhouse, or is that something like, I need the backstory because that was dope. I think you guys are gonna definitely make other people start doing that. I'm like, they have a sleepover. Look, they had a sleepover. They had the mattresses. They cooked breakfast. They had the karaoke, and I've only watched from social media, so I don't know exactly what happened. So I just want a little insight. Like, how was that? That looked like it was so much fun.
We try to press the limits, and like I said, the most importantly, man, we about family. So we try to let y'all see the inside. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just about us just riding our bikes. Like, we really a family. So we do things that's out of the ordinary when it comes to this motorcycle community. You know what I'm saying? We do us. We genuinely have fun with each other through the ups and the downs. We have our down moments, but one thing's for sure, we family and we ride as one. That's our thing. We ride as one. So they just have fun. I wasn't able to attend, so he could tell you a little more.
I mean, it just so it came about, like he said, we like to do family things outside of being just motorcycle set things. So even though we're from a motorcycle club, we all have a close bond. Because before we had a clubhouse, we used to meet up at our prayer's house, have dinners or cooks, meet up at Street's house, barbecue, do whatever, you know what I'm saying? We'd individually go to each other's house, but this time we like, shit, we actually got a spot we can go to. We finna come over here, we finna pull an all-nighter, play games, do whatever, we just finna do us, and that's it. We ain't worried about what nobody think, because shit, this family, we just finna show y'all we have good times.
That definitely looked fun. I was a little jealous because I ain't never seen anything like that, but yeah, that was great. Okay, so what values or principles do the club stand on? Loyalty, respect, etc. Like, how do you press those values within your club?
Basically, we stand on our morals is, we family first. We ride our bike, loyalty, we keep everything in-house. No matter what we go through the ups and downs, we stand on, like, we keep our business. And that's what we pride ourselves on. We're not perfect, we human, we make mistakes, in every areas of our life, including this community. So we just try to keep it close knit. We don't get gratification of letting everybody know our business, no matter what we do. All we do is show their authentic self when we out there, as well as when we, within ourselves.
Right.
We know each other individually. We know each individual by name. We know where everyone lives. You know what I'm saying? So we stand on our morals. We family, loyalty, and most of all, we respect each person individually, as a woman or a man. We don't treat nobody differently.
And I mean, every club has their disagreements and conflicts within. How do you guys handle those type of situations?
I mean, sometimes, don't get me wrong, it go up in the group chat. That's between us. But 9 times out of 10, we find a way to, talk it out individually with whatever's going on, whoever is between, what's what. You have your mediator, you got your, okay, this is what happened, this is what was said. Why did that make you feel this way? Like, we really treat it like a family. We don't just treat it like a, oh, you did that, fuck you. We're not on that type of level. We on the level of like, you did that, but we still gotta be bros at the end of the day. So how we gonna work this out to make this come together? You know what I mean? And that's more so of why I have respect for my club. You know what I mean? Because we're not out here blasting each other on social media. We're not doing all that, which is why you don't hear ins and outs of what's going on when it comes to Warner Riders. You know what I mean? But like you said, every club got its ins and outs. It's just some some you don't. It's just how you move about it.
Yeah. And that's crazy you said that because, I mean, I've tried the club thing trial 90 days and it was a lot of that. It was a lot of family. It was a lot of, things go on behind closed doors and we try to handle them. And then when we get outside, whether we like each other or we don't, we a club. Right. We not all gonna get along. We're not all gonna love each other every day. Like, we're under each other every week. We see each other every week. We have meetings. We have events. So that's great that you guys could, put stuff to the side sometimes and do what you got to do. Right. Do you guys have any brother-sister clubs?
The only club that we really can consider a brother-sister club to us would be Sick and Sexy with it. And that's just because of general relationships that we have with them.
Okay.
But as far as like physical title brother-sister club, we don't have one.
No. Okay, so I know that both of you guys have been in, accidents and traumatizing experiences. I want to know, like, how do you feel still riding after, experiencing things like that? And what happened, if you would like to share?
For me, I got into I've been in a few accidents. They were small, but the most recent one was about 10 months ago, June 10th. I got into a near fatal accident on the 105 freeway. Splitting lanes, and young lady wasn't paying attention and swerved in front of me. I thought I was dead. They said I was out for about 15 minutes. But once I came to, it was two people that actually like kept me calm through the whole ordeal, and that was first person I saw was EJ from Deuces, and my brother right here. You know, and it was traumatic. I broke both of my ankles. I broke my arm in 3 different places. Was in the hospital for a month. You know, because of it. It kind of hurt me because I was supposed to go on a trip to New York. That was my first road trip, man. I was pretty geeked up about that, man. I was packed and ready a month in advance, and you know, tragedy struck. You know, and the whole process has been it's been rough in this very moment. You know, dealing with it one day at a time. My ankles, they ain't ankling like they used to.
How long did it take to like finally get back on the bike? Like, no PTSD.
Definitely. So I had it June 10th. I couldn't walk until like the end of October. I broke my arm in 3 different places, so my nerve was damaged. So I didn't start moving my hand until December. And at one point, I kind of thought I wasn't going to be able to ride because I couldn't move my hand. And one day, my hand just started moving. And knowing me, I hopped on this bike to test drive it. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, let me see the keys. You know, right there. You know what I'm saying? That was my first time since June. I had to test it. It was scary because I didn't know how my arm would hold up as far as like the weight of it. But I felt pretty good, and I was confident. And after that, it was just the process of still healing and make sure it was the right moment before I ended up getting a new bike. And I ended up getting another one about a month ago. And the PTSD was there the first 2 rides. Like I had to slow down a few times because I was having real bad flashbacks of the accident. So it's there, but my love for it outweighs all of it.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Oof. That's deep. But one thing I can say though, that love overweighs. That love overweighs, and you back on it. So definitely blessed for that.
Right. I mean, for me, I always live by the motto when I first started riding. My pops always told me it's 2 type of riders. It's the ones that's been down and the ones that's going down. And I was trying to stay away from both of them, but I mean, it's hard. My first accident was in 2023. I got hit off on the 17 freeway. Same thing, splitting lanes. The lady merged over, never saw me, didn't care, kept coming. I went tumbling down the 17. My most recent one was right after the DT annual, after hours, bike to bike. I was sitting at a red light, and you know, shit happens. But I'm here. Messed up my AZ trip, but had to ride my sport bike to AZ. But I'm thankful. No broken bones, no fractures. My hand just swelled up like Professor Clump. My legs still hurt, but you know.
And still rode all the way to AZ.
Rode to AZ, that's the passion.
Drink to that.
That's the passion.
That's the passion.
Hey, that's the passion.
Gotta do it.
That's the passion. Hey, more power to it. That's real passionate. But if you couldn't ride, you wouldn't have rode.
If I couldn't ride, I wasn't going.
So, what's something most people misunderstand about your club? You have any misunderstandings? You guys hear anything that ain't, you want to address about your club? Because it got to be something. It has to be something.
If it is, man, so I really don't hear it. So it's like,
I mean, I've heard we the party club. But I mean, it's hard to deny that. I mean, yeah, we do party, we have fun. You know what I'm saying? It ain't all about that, but the motorcycle set, it's a hobby. The motorcycle set is supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be enjoyable.
Right.
You know what I mean? We're not supposed to be sitting here like you got to go work your 9 to 5 or whatever you do, and you're already mad at that because in case you don't enjoy that, you have to do it. This is something you want to do. So it's supposed to be enjoyable all the way through. So, hey, I'll take the party club.
one under you could say probably be misunderstood is that sometimes they think we're MC or RC. Like I said, we don't do labels. We riders, but how we carry ourselves as men and women when we out there, that the respect that we have, I think that supersedes the MC RC.
I was about to say that makes sense because I'm like, you guys have street bikes in your club as well. Street bikes, Harleys, what about trikes, trike riders.
We're gonna stop at the street line.
Right there.
I mean, at the street bikes.
Okay, so motorcycles, yeah, street bikes, Harleys. Okay. So that's good. I mean, anybody can join as long as they on tubes.
Gotta be on tools.
It got to be a 600 or better.
600 or better. All right, so a lot of folks see the cuts, the patches, and the rides, but don't know what really goes on into being a member of a club. It's not something you sign up for, you earn it. So what does the process look like joining your club?
Joining our club, man, it's basically just showing us that this is where you want to be. You know what I'm saying? It ain't we're not into that hazing per se. You know what I'm saying? You're going to, do the, the normal stuff, but it's basically we showing you we're a family and how well can you fit into this family. It's unfortunately, certain clubs is not for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So the most thing, when you come join, when you prospecting is showing us this is where you want to be. We're accepting you now. Show us that, this is where you want to be.
Right.
Who's going to add to that?
I mean, that's pretty much what it is. You show us where you want to be. Like you said, family. If we already in a tight-knit family and we know each other, it's like bringing somebody that's a third distant cousin or something that don't know nothing about this family. Like you said, seeing how well you fit in and blend with this family. Most thing is be your authentic self. Like you said, we don't do hazing. We don't do none of that. We ain't, hey, prospect, get out there and wipe the bikes down. Hey, prospect, stand on rocks and take waters that way. Like, it ain't none of that. A lot of people got that misconception of what it is to be a prospect. But our club, like you said, is just show us you here.
You're going to get a little hazing, but not the disrespectful. You
might do push-ups with chicken bones in your mouth, but it's all right.
So, but the main thing for us is showing us that you can fit into this family.
So does everybody have to agree? Like, if I wanted to join a club and maybe it's already somebody from your club that don't like me, however, I want to join and I'm fitting in with mostly everybody, like, does everybody have to have a say? So, like, yeah, she can join. Or what if one person says, like, nah, I don't think she a fit?
So that's when we go to the board and we make the decision from there. It's not about what everyone say, but we do take everybody's concerns into consideration. Because it's not about, like I said, it's not about just one person making a decision or everything. It's we all have a voice. But at the end of the day, we still got a board and we still got to make the right decision for the club. It's not about just one individual. It's about everybody as a collective.
Right.
So the decision is always based off of what's best for the club.
That makes sense. So, I mean, quality-wise, what do you look for in a prospect? Besides riding the motorcycle.
Besides riding on Sunday fun day. You got to actually ride your bike.
Actually ride, just not be cute with the bike.
Yeah, actually ride.
Bike model.
Be cute. I mean, because like you said, bike model. Hey, look.
I'm a bike model.
It's a lot of people that have motorcycles. It's a lot of people that ride motorcycles. Now, I don't hate on neither one. It's just when it comes to our club, you actually have to ride your motorcycle. You're not going to trailer to AZ. You're not going to trailer to Oakland. Not going to trailer to Vegas. And there's no shade to nobody because it's a lot of people that's road. It's a lot of people that can't handle the highway.
Ride your bike.
Feel me? But when it comes to our club, you got to ride your bike.
That's cool. That's cool. Like you said, every club ain't for everybody. Find a club that's for you. Find a club for you. That's cool. Hey, you trying to throw some shade or something?
Not at all. You rode to Oakland and AZ. I can't even be mad at you.
That's cool. That's what I was about to say. Like, if you did it once or like I got to do it every time, like once or twice should be enough.
No, every time.
I proved the point.
When it comes to our club, it ain't about proving the point. It's about we just actually gonna ride. We gonna stay on the highway.
Okay. Well, maybe I need a club like that. That's gonna force me and be like, you know what? Let's go. We on ground.
Hey, we got open invitations.
Maybe so. Maybe so. Maybe so. Maybe so. Where I'm at. Membership. So you guys have your Sundays. You guys have different little events that you throw. I've never been to a Sunday. So what is a typical day like for the members when y'all riding together? Like, what's a typical day? Y'all have so many, so you just give me one. Like, lay it out. We do this. What's a typical day?
So we put it out in the group chat. Like, our rides every Sunday. We ride every Sunday. Somebody can put it out there. Like I said, there's no one person. Anybody can put it out there like, hey, let's go ride here. And we'll put the time we meeting up and the kickstands up and we go. And we go have fun, we have lunch, and we just vibe with each other. You know, so every Sunday we ride. We ride our bikes. It's not just, even though our bike nights is Sundays, 4 to 10, it ain't just about just, we finna go to bike night, work, and then go home. We go have fun. We go ride our bikes. We go fellowship with each other, and we have fun. And we come back, have fun with the community.
And anybody's welcome on a Sunday ride, no matter what. I mean, he said we ride every Sunday, but that's just to let you know, like, we out there. Anybody can hit us up and be like, hey, I want to go with y'all to have lunch, whatever, where y'all going. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's welcome to come.
Okay. So y'all ride. Do y'all have anybody who like help with like bike problems, like a bike mechanic? Cause y'all,
I mean,
or is everybody on their own and figuring it out?
And you riding with us, we not finna leave you no matter what. We're gonna make sure your bike get to safety.
That's
and
good.
make sure that you get to safety. So it ain't about, we ride on your bike down, we gone. Just let us know you safe. Like, no, we're gonna make sure your bike is straight. We're gonna make sure you good. If it's a small fix, we're gonna get it. If not, we're gonna make sure a truck or a tow truck get there and make sure you get to safety. We're not finna just leave you. You know, that's not what we do. Whoever ride with us, you leave with us, you come back with us.
Yeah, we actually had that incident with one of our club brothers. He live in Vegas, and he came down to do the lunch ride to go back to Vegas, and his motor blew up on the way back on the 10. And, we still had the lunch run we did, but, we left a member with him. Member always stayed with him until the tow truck came. Whatever you needed to do got done, So, like you said, we're never going to leave you, no matter what we got going on.
Do y'all have any mandatory runs?
We don't really do mandatory. We do highly encouraged. So, our club is more, like you said, it's family. So things happen. Everybody ain't going to be able to make everything. So when it comes down to it, we'll say, like, we want to, for instance, our lunch run is the only thing that we put as mandatory on our club. But, for instance, rare breed coming up or anything like that. Oh, rare breed is this highly encouraged for us to show up and show out. So I just let everybody know, like, all right, let me try my best effort to make it there. You know what I'm saying? But mandatory, we don't do those.
Okay. And I don't know if y'all paid attention. It was a clip that was shown on the screen of AZ, but y'all probably missed it. AZ. That was a trip that just passed. That was what, 2 weeks ago? A week ago? Last weekend. Unfortunately, I didn't make it, but you know how that goes. Life. But how was AZ for you guys?
For me, it was cool. I mean, I wasn't on the bike I wanted to be on going to AZ, unfortunate situations, but man, I had a blast. I had fun.
It looked fun. It did. I seen the dinner and the pool party and the everything. I was a little jealous.
I have fun. I always have fun when I go out, you know what I'm saying, with my club. So just having fun, just, that time to just get away and just ride your bike and just have fun and let loose a little bit. So it was definitely a good weekend for sure.
What was your favorite part? Any favorite part?
No, not necessarily a favorite part. It's just, just being amongst that community is always fun for me.
Okay. No favorite part?
My favorite part was the ride.
The ride.
Ride to and from. It's always fun. But if I had to pick a specific, I would say, we always have fun in our house. We always get an Airbnb. But as a whole, I like the picnic. Picnic was one of the best parts. Annuals was cool, but picnic was more of an open vibe.
Okay. And then traveling, that you just brought up something. Traveling, do you guys stay all together, like all in one, or do you guys like find stuff nearby each other, hotels? Like, how do you guys usually do that?
Airbnb.
For everybody.
Everybody.
We're a
Yeah,
family.
we
There's
get
no
a- we
such
get a
thing
house
as
big
privacy
enough.
when it comes to us because we're a family. This is a time for us to really like bond with each other and just, just have fun. I said we do us first and everything else is second.
That sounds cool. That I the look on my face like, ooh, what if everybody come? 30, 40? How many members y'all got?
So we try. So depending on how many we go, we make sure we got the house accommodates that many people. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody wants to have a bed. Like me personally, when I go out of town, I don't care about a bed. I just know I'm with my family, so I know I'm gonna have a good time. You know what I'm saying? So, and the ones that want a bed, they got they space, but no privacy per se, because we're a family. We having fun. It's our weekend for us to really just have fun and not worry about back home until we get back home.
I'm a little jealous. I think y'all got me a little sold.
Hey,
Y'all got me a little sold. I'm looking forward to coming to something because yeah, that sounds a little fun. React membership. Okay. Now let's talk about love, loyalty, and life on the road. Let's talk about love and loyalty off the bike for a second. Being part of a motorcycle club takes a real dedication. But how does that ride with your personal life? What's it like navigating responsibilities while being deep in the club life?
I could handle that one real quick. So when I first joined the set, I was out a lot, damn near every day, at everybody things, showing support. You know what I mean? It take a toll on you. It do take a toll on your personal outside of the set life. So I've dialed it back, but I think it's just ultimately it's a balance. You have to be able to balance work, which you can go to on the set, and your family at home. Because as long as you and your partner at home or your family at home got the understanding of what's going on, everything can balance out to be right. Now, it's not always going to be perfect, and it's not always going to be easy and in agreement. Sometimes you're going to go to something that maybe your significant other don't want you to go to, or be like, damn, I wish you wasn't going this weekend. But it's just up to you to make that roundabout and be like, okay, I got to go this weekend for this, but I know this was going on, so I'm gonna make this over here happen this weekend. Right. I'm gonna get, you know what I mean? So it's all a balance.
That's number one for me, man. I make sure mine is a balance. My family come first, and that's what's in our bylaws. Family first. Like my wife know this is my passion. She know this is what I love to do, but I'll never put it before my family. So, I may get a little, but for the most part, my balance is cool. I make sure my family is taken care of. I make sure we spend that quality time. And, and when it's time to go have fun with my club, I go have fun with my club. My family, she come out there with me, have fun with me, when she want to. And my balance is, stable. It has its ups and downs. It's definitely not perfect, but for the most part, the balance is the main thing when it comes to this. Like, cause it can't eat you up. My thing is, it's two options for me. It's either the bike set gonna control you or you gonna control it.
Mm-hmm. So do you think someone who's not in the lifestyle can truly understand it?
No.
Because I definitely can say that I've only been in a bike set for like a year and a half, 2 years. And before I was in a bike set, being in a relationship with someone that was a part of a club, and I didn't like bikes, I didn't know nothing about bikes, I didn't know nothing about the bike set, it hindered our entire relationship because it was just like, why do you love this so much? Like, I don't even know, like, why is this so important? Like,
you just said it.
We in the bed, right? We in the bed, you looking at motorcycle parts, like, literally, like, focus on me. Like, what? Oh, babe, you see this? You say, no, I don't, because I don't care, because this is not something that I'm into. However, now, I'm not in that relationship, and I'm on a part of the bike culture, and I'm riding, and I find myself up to 3 a.m. on Harley Davidson's website.
Like, sitting on the toilet, looking at the phone.
Everywhere. Literally, like, just all in. Now it's like, okay, It can, but it can't. So I want to hear from you guys. Like, does that hinder?
You got to find that balance too, because not everybody is gonna like it. Not even someone close to you. So you got to find that balance, because you do find yourself be like, hey man, you see this, and they looking at you like I can care less. But they try to show interest, but I think the only way you know is if you're in it. If you're not in it, you'll never truly understand
Right.
why we so passionate about riding this bike. You know what I'm saying, or making sure this bike is running. You know what I'm saying. So they'll never truly understand it. But for the most part, you see them trying. Like, I know this is what you like, so I accept it, but I don't fully get it.
Right.
They're never gonna fully get it.
I agree with that, and I also look at it as like, hey, if you do makeup and you do all this, and you want to show me all these colors and different things like that, and I gotta act like I'm interested. Let me show you this Harley part, and you can act like you're interested, but it's just it's the passion when it comes down to it. And if I'm passionate about something, you gotta have that balance of your spouse has to be happy in the situation of what your passion is.
Right.
Not saying they have to be into it and involved with it, but I mean, shit, if you love your partner, just like I said, if you doing makeup, I can give two shits about makeup, but if you doing makeup or something and you showing me something because I love you and I want to see you happy, I'll be interested in what you want me to be interested in for the time being.
It's making you happy, so it's like, because you happy, shoot, I'm cool.
Right.
Even though I don't know nothing about no makeup, what you need?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
That's your passion. I see you happy, and you love what you're doing, so it's gonna make me happy, and I'm gonna want to, cheer you on. But give encouragement. Sometimes
got me looking at shit I don't even know about. Like,
sometimes women don't like this bike scene because it has this.
It has this, yeah. So if the roles was reversed and y'all were, at home dads and mowing lawns and didn't care about bike stuff, and y'all had girlfriends that were, or wives, whatever, that were on the bike set, do you guys feel like it will hinder your relationship if the roles were turned?
I'm gonna get a motorcycle and ride. We finna learn this together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we finna learn this together.
For me, man, it's just, I'm secure, man. Do you? If you having fun, I want you to have fun. You know what I'm saying? That alone time and your me time, for me, makes the relationship goes farther when we do come together. You know what I'm saying? She know this is my me time, but I also be like, hey, come with me. So like, if I was the roles reversed, man, have fun. Do you? You know what I'm saying? I want you to have fun.
He getting the bike. You going outside? I need to see what this is about.
Hey,
I need to know.
But the thing is, though, is that they gonna do them bike set or not,
regardless. Exactly.
So if you give them that confidence and that secure, like, oh, I ain't tripping, then why not? I don't do jealousy, so
I look at
I'm good.
I look at it like that, to say like it's on the aspect of saying like, okay, I'm gonna get mad or I'm gonna get jealous, or I feel like you spending more time with the bike set versus me. So me being knowing that that's something you love, instead of arguing with you, I'm gonna get a bike. I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna join you for a few. Not saying I got to be out there all the time,
Right.
but if this is something you love, shit, let me see if I can get into it. Let me see if I can make my way in the loving what you love. That way, maybe we won't have so many problems in the household because I feel like you more here than there.
So would it be something you would still be able to enjoy if your partner was like having to come out with you all the time?
Yeah, I mean, if it's really about motorcycling,
Right.
You feel me? Because at the end of the day, the bike set is a big ass club. You feel me? You go to an annual, it's a DJ. You go to a bike night, you dancing, drinking, music. It's like being at the club without being at the club.
In different locations.
So yeah, it's if you there for enjoyment to have fun, no matter who right there with you or who not there with you, you gonna have fun regardless.
That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Okay, so what's the next big ride or get together you guys have planned? Anything the community should be looking out for?
Yeah, we actually do. We got this Vegas lunch run coming up.
All is welcome.
All is welcome. Everybody. Beautiful bikes, regular bikes, street bikes, trikes, all that. Everything. Slingshots, cars, whatever. But we got this Vegas lunch run we do every year. Go to Vegas, leave in the morning, go have lunch, walk around on Fremont Street, gamble a little bit, come back about 3 o'clock. It's a day turnaround.
Mm.
It don't take long to get to Vegas. It don't take long to get home.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a lot though.
I mean, maybe we'll see that blue road glide out there. You know what I'm talking
Do
about?
it count if like I go and just what if I want to spend the weekend in Vegas?
No,
that's not
count.
the lunch run.
It's not a lunch run.
I'm coming with y'all.
That's a weekend run. That ain't the lunch run.
I don't got nothing to do with it. Lunch run is we gonna go up, we gonna have lunch, we gonna fellowship together, we gonna have some fun, and we gonna come back together in one piece.
Jeez.
In order to get that patch that say I went on the Vegas lunch run, you gotta go and come back.
Gotta come back.
Meet up 5:30 in the morning. Kickstands up 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock sharp.
Okay.
You gotta do Vegas.
Look, we gave you an out. You can meet us halfway. That way you don't got to come all the way back.
Yeah. Don't say nothing, Streetz. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Look, I'm trying to get it together. I ain't never did nothing like that. So,
It's actually not as bad as you thinking. Like, a lot of people psych themselves out when it comes to these rides and different things like that. But if you're thinking about it, like, you'll ride from here to your house, chill for a little bit, and then ride somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really what the Vegas run is.
The fellowship is going to outweigh all of whatever you have in your mind that's caused.
It's not even that I have stuff in my mind. It's just I know so when I ride, I don't eat. Like, I get nauseous. Like, I've never been on a boat, like a carnival cruise or nothing, but when I ride, I get sick. So I keep like motion sickness on my bike, and that's like 4 hours, no food. Then I get there and I be so damn tired, and then
it's not really 4 hours. You got to think.
We got gas.
If you leave from here, you stopping in Victorville. When you get
how long y'all gas stops? Because people be stopping at the gas stations for like hours. And
we do gas and go.
We
on a time schedule, so we gas and go.
Most we gonna be there is probably 15 minutes, and that's depending on how many bikes that we have.
So we gotta make sure everybody fill up. Once everybody fill up, we back on the highway because we want to spend that time in Vegas, not at the gas stops.
Yeah.
Next week, April 19th.
Next weekend.
April 19th, okay. Mm-hmm. And then you guys have an annual coming up, right?
Yeah, we got an annual coming up, July 19th, 20th anniversary. So pull up. It's going to be a big event. It's going to be epic. Come have fun.
Meet and greet, bike night. Okay.
Meet and greet on Friday the 18th, Soul Brothers. Saturday, we're going to have our annual, and Sunday, we're going to end it at a bike night.
Mm-hmm.
Karaoke.
Going whatever up. You want.
Karaoke. Okay.
You're going to be the host that night.
Of what, karaoke?
Yeah. Got you.
I think Coop does that. I don't know. I don't want to take his job. I don't want to come in hosting karaoke. I might not leave.
Like, I need a break.
I might take Sundays over.
You got it.
You got it. All is welcome.
Thank you. So much respect to the Wanted Riders for Streetz and Coop coming out today. Thank you guys so much.
Appreciate the love.
It's clear you're a club that stands on more than just a ride. The way y'all represent family, hold on to tradition, and stay active in the community. It really speaks volume. I like that. I do.
Appreciate it.
Thanks again for coming out today. And to everyone who is listening, thank you all. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And then until then, it's not a hobby, it's a lifestyle.